President Obama is in Alabama today for the 50th anniversary of the historic march in Selma. On that day in 1965, many in a crowd of 600 were beaten by state troopers as they tried to cross Selma's Edmund Pettus Bridge. ABC's Mary Bruce takes a look at the events today to remember this significant event in our nation's history.
The nation's first African-American president, walking in the footsteps of the freedom fighters who paved his future and altered history here 50 years ago today. Thousands gathered in Selma to remember that day in 1965, when peaceful protesters marched across the Edmund Pettus Bridge, demanding equality.
Your order to disperse.
They were met with horrific violence, state troopers armed with clubs and tear gas. It was a tipping point that proved the power of nonviolence to spark change and spurred Congress to pass the Voting Rights Act.
It was not a clash of armies, but a clash of wills. A contest to determine the true meaning of America.
But for all the progress made, echoes of Selma remain. In the shooting deaths of unarmed black men by white police officers, to the rolling back of the Voting Rights Act. The president enlisted the next generation who came to witness this moment in history to come together to be foot soldiers for change.
We know the march is not yet over. We know the race is not yet won.
And that message was felt here today. So many people telling us they came not just to remember or to cross that historic bridge, but to finish the work of those who marched before them. Mary Bruce, ABC News, Selma, Alabama.